Hello everyone, welcome back to Tartan Samurai Gaming, and today we're tackling Terminator 2, the arcade game. Though not actually the arcade game, the Sega Mega Drive Genesis port, because the arcade game was a gun game, which fortunately I don't have access to a light gun, so we'll be playing the Mega Drive version. But still pretty decent conversion in its own right. Sound isn't quite there, but the graphics are definitely up there. So, here we see the explanation of the plot for Terminator 2. So the machines tried and failed to stop John Connor before, and now they're going to send back another Terminator to get him again. So we're using the joypad, of course, yep, and we'll just set our options. We're going to start on 5 credits because this is quite a tricky little game. Okay, and let's just get into it.
Let's go.
So we start off in the future. 2029. Judgment Day happened in 1997. You know the story. And so now we have to face a war against the machines. Pretty decent music this game as well. So that's a bonus. Now you notice that your gun has firepower, which drains as you fire it. That's to stop you from just, holding down the fire button and just going rapid fire all the time. You've got to pick your shots. And that was a feature of the arcade game which has carried over quite nicely actually. You want to hit those pipe bombs before they hit you. Whoops, accidentally shot a human there. That's not good. My gun power has drained quite a bit there, so I need a recharge. There we go. Nice little feature that you can decapitate Terminators if you time your shots right there. Whoops. So I think you get the picture here. It's pretty simple really, just keep shooting the Terminators. So we got extended coolant there, which means our gun power will drain slightly more slowly. So we have more time to get our shots off. Now when you see a hunter killer, that's that flying thing, take them out immediately. They are very dangerous and can cause a lot of damage if you leave them unattended. Okay, we'll recharge that. We're coming towards the end of the first level now. You notice I used a rocket attack there because my gun energy is running a little low. There we go. Recharge just in the nick of time there. Energy running a little low here. We could do with a boost. Oh, there's an extra credit. That'll be handy. Oh, we've got some sort of super enhancement for our gun here. That's definitely well timed. Oh dear, we've lost our first continue. Not to worry though. I think this is the final screen here. Yep. Oh, gold Terminators. I used to have an action figure of one of them. Nice design. And here's the boss. Mobile HK. So just keep using your rockets and it will soon fall. So I think you get the picture here, just keep blasting away and try and take out those rockets whenever they come out before they have a chance to hit you. Bit of a slog this boss, but we're getting there. And he's down. Oh dear. Right, level 1 is clear. Took a bit more damage there than I would have liked, but we got there. Okay, on to part 2.
Let's go.
So we're in the Resistance hideout now. And you'll notice there's quite a lot of light bulbs around. If we shoot those, they will drop bonuses for us occasionally. But I actually find this level a bit easier than the first level because there isn't as many enemies to contend with. It all just goes at a slightly more sedate pace. Replenishing my rockets here though. Extra credit there, definitely welcome after the last level. Now these can be tricky because once these things hatch, they release those little drones, which can sometimes be a bit tricky to take out because they like to spring around like that. Quick rocket usually deals with them though. There we go. Recharge. I say ideally you want to shoot those things before they hatch. The green ones aren't so bad, but the blue ones are the ones that shrink and then become really awkward to hit. So Terminator there, quite deliberately taking a position behind the resistance member there so that you might lose your no casualties bonus. Thankfully we're smarter than that. Okay, level is clear. Yeah, orbs, that's what they're called. Okay. No human casualties again.
Let's go.
Okay, so now we have to protect John Connor. So this level is notorious for its difficulty, so we'll have to just do our best with it. Now the key here is just ignore the Terminators mostly, and you should primarily concentrate on these HKs as they come across the screen. So you don't need to completely destroy the HKs, you just need to stop them from firing basically by hitting them and putting them on fire. Because once they're on fire, that's you disabled their weapons essentially. We are wasting a lot of rocket ammo here, but it's necessary. Okay, our gunner has bought it, but we're almost there. And we've made it. We've made it. Not easy, but we got there.
Excellent.
So, that is potentially one of the most difficult parts of the game now cleared. So that's looking good for us. 96% accuracy. I'll take that. Yeah, no truck bonus because the truck was in a pretty sorry state at the end there.
Let's go.
This is the last of the future levels, because after this we'll be going back in time. So, key here is to reach the time displacement equipment. Really do with a recharge here. Yeah, that's good. So what we have to do here is take out this doorway in order to proceed, because these Terminators will keep spawning indefinitely until we do. We are taking damage here, but it's okay. So basically, each doorway that doesn't open can be destroyed. So as long as the door isn't open, you can take it out. So that's what we're trying to do here. That's okay. We'll take that. Right, there's only one door left now. There we go. So that's that section cleared. And we just got back that continue that we lost. That's nice. That's the thing, 5 continues might seem pretty harsh for an arcade game, but there's enough extra credits scattered throughout the level that it never feels that unfair. We do have another one of these to contend with, unfortunately. But thankfully we have a steady stream of power-ups being dropped in to help us out. Restock on rockets. And you might as well use all your rockets now, because once we go back to the past we can't use any of them, so... Okay, it's down. So now we move on. Still a little bit more to do to clear the level, but not much. Just these orbs. Now this here is the time displacement thing, which we have to destroy in order to advance. So next stage now, just basically take out each individual component and trying your best not to get hit by these, whatever they are, rockets or whatever. Make the most of your extended coolant here. Ah, it's okay. Gets a bit manic here, but we can handle it. That's just about it now. Just these two weapons to take care of. Yep. And that's it. So now the time displacement machine is activated and we are heading back to 1994 or whenever, 95, whenever it was supposed to be. Funny, those silverfish, I believe they were in the Terminator comic books, and they would later come back in the recent PS4, PS5 game, Terminator Resistance.
Let's go.
So we are now in Cyberdyne. So our priority here is actually to just forget about the enemies on screen and instead just focus on taking out as many background elements as we can, because that's the priority here. There is very little margin for error if you want to get the good ending. You have to eliminate everything that is Cyberdyne. Don't worry about shooting Sarah Connor, it doesn't affect the ending, it just affects your score at the end of the level, but that's, as I say, that's a side issue at the moment because the priority is making sure we hit all of these background elements. Oh, there's an extra continue, that's always handy. Sorry, Sarah. Ooh, minigun power up. That is very handy right now. Doesn't last very long, unfortunately, but that's okay. Energy is low, but that's not important right now. So the key here is just to keep hitting those background elements, as I said before. Can't emphasize that enough. The enemies do not matter on this level if you want the good ending.
Terminated.
Don't worry about continues either. No, there's an extra continue anyway, so we're good there. So these SWAT guys are just a minor annoyance more than anything else. We want to use this time to stock up on shotgun shells for the next section. Okay, so the first section's complete. Now on to the second section. Where again, the priority is just to eliminate everything in the background. So we got 26 elements left. Down to 19 now. This is going to be close, but I think we're okay. Okay, only 10 left now. We should be okay. Four to go. 2, 1. Right. That's okay. Okay, we've done it. Right, so Skynet. Right, we've taken out Cyberdyne, so as long as we finish the game successfully, we'll get the good ending. So now we can just focus on these enemies, and also on restocking our shotgun ammo. Now it's just the Terminator chip and the arm from the first Terminator. So John will collect those. But there's our true target, the T-1000 advanced prototype. Played magnificently by Robert Patrick in the movie. So, you notice it says humans immobilized. Terminator didn't actually kill anybody, although it may have looked differently. We got a massive bonus for destruction there, because we took out Cyberdyne. Yep, Cyberdyne destruction. 1 million point bonus. Indeed it was excellent. Now another potential roadblock. Escaping in the SWAT van. T-1000 is in pursuit. This is a very difficult level. Right, so the goal here is just to keep the T-1000 away. Every time his helicopter comes in, shoot it. And it will come in at random angles, so just be ready. When it comes in at that low elevation, that's when it can be quite difficult to hit. This is a short level, but a difficult one. So just keep your gunpowder trained on him at all times. allow just enough time to recharge in between each appearance that he makes. He's not going to give up easily though. So, we're on to the final level now.
Let's go.
So we want to collect as many shotgun rounds as we can, because we're going to need those. We've got 108 already, that should be good. So what we want to do here is T1000, we want to try and lower his temperature by basically leaking liquid nitrogen on him as much as we can. So basically you want to knock him over and then try and drop as much liquid nitrogen on him as you can. Hence why we need all these shotgun rounds. So I think you see how this works. It's a cumulative process. The problem is that T1000 will recover temperature very quickly if he gets away. So you've got to keep the pressure on him at all times. We've just about got him. That should do it. Yes. Hasta la vista, baby. But of course, that's not the end of him. So John is making a run for it. And the T1000 is gonna be in hot pursuit. So there is the liquid metal furnace. But this is where the T1000 drops in again. And we have to keep him away from John. So basically every time he lands he's going to make a beeline for John, and we can't let that happen. And we've almost got him. We've got him. The T1000 is down. And the game is clear. So John Connor is alive. Cyberdyne has been destroyed. Your future is what you make it. And that is where the Terminator franchise should have ended. Right? Leave it open. Anything could happen. But no, they had to go and make Terminator 3, 4, 5, and whatever. Anyway, that's a rant for another time. So that was Terminator 2, the arcade game for the Mega Drive. I hope you enjoyed that. Nice little trip down memory lane for me as well. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, all the usual nonsense here on Tartan Samurai Gaming. And I will see you next time.